They are the vital organs that help make our electronic devices tick. But Washington's announcement of a 100% tariff on non-US computer chips has given the sector a major shock to the system and could have implications for some of Europe's biggest industries.
Europe has a huge dependency on them for its electrical, but probably more importantly, its auto industry. So the supply of and the guaranteed future planning of the supply of those things is integral.
Dutch firm ASML is the world's biggest chip-making equipment supplier. It generated roughly $9 billion in total net sales in the first quarter of 2025. ASML still expect this year and next to be growth years, but say tariffs have increased uncertainty. ASML say they expect the macro environment to remain dynamic for a while. But there are hopes that a trade deal brokered between the US and European Commission will provide some protection for the EU's semiconductor sector. Under the deal, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and US President Donald Trump agreed to a 15% baseline tariff for European goods, with further negotiations to follow.
We have a clear commitment from the US that our 15% across-the-board tariff ceiling will also capture EU exports of cars and car parts, pharmaceuticals and semiconductors, and we look forward to that being implemented ASAP.
In 2023, the EU accounted for less than 13% of the global semiconductors market. Under the CHIPS Act, passed that year, the bloc hopes to hit at least 20% by 2030. But there are fears that trade tensions could short-circuit these goals.
You can't develop that 20% homegrown interest without the industry being able to develop on a global base to produce the product and the profitability.
And it's not only European companies impacted by the tariffs. Analysts estimate the levies could cost US chip makers more than $1 billion per year in lost revenue and sales. Meanwhile, the EU maintains that duties lead to lose-lose outcomes and support a policy reset with the US. European officials and industry are hoping the ongoing EU-US trade negotiations will provide clarity and certainty that such complex manufacturing involves. William Denselow, CGTN, Brussels.